Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We from Group 5 and we will present about the events and behavioral approach. Before we start our presentation, we will introduce our members. For the first, Aulita Safitri Arminda Putri with the last ID number 129. And second, Claren Prawidya Daniswara with the last ID number 219. And the third, Hana Maulidina with the last ID number 273. And the fourth, Valentin Clara Valerie with the last ID number 457. And then Insanul Johanto with the last ID number 445. And the last, Nida Nadia Zain with the last ID number 490. The event approach in accounting theory aims to provide information about relevant and directly observable economic events which are considered useful for various decision-making models. This approach emerged as an alternative to the value approach, which is considered too narrow and limited presenting information. In this approach, financial statements are not only considered as indicator of financial performance, but as direct narrative of operational events that occur in a period. The normative theory of the event approach emphasizes the importance of presenting the most relevant attributes for important events without bias to improve the accuracy of financial statement user predictions. Event-based accounting information systems rely on models such as hierarchical, network, relational, entity relationship, and REA. The main advantage of this approach is its ability to provide broader and more flexible information to users. However, this approach also faces challenges such as the risk of information overload, the absence of clear criteria for selecting important events, difficulties in measuring events' attributes, and the need for further research to develop an effective and efficient system.
Next material is about behavioral approach. What is the behavioral approach in accounting? The behavioral approach to accounting theory focuses on how accounting information affects human behavior, especially decision making by managers, investors, employees, and other stakeholders. This approach emerged as an effort to bridge accounting with psychology, sociology, and organizational behavior, aiming to understand how users perceive accounting data, how accounting information influences their action, and how decision usefulness is not just about numbers but behavioral response to those numbers. The core concept of the behavioral approach is the first one. Accounting is not just technical, it's social and psychological. Focuses on the user's behavior is in response to accounting information, and then explore motives, biases, research, and strategic behaviors from information disclosure. And then the last one is acknowledge conflicts of interest among stakeholders. Next slide. In here is the examples of behavioral accounting phenomena. The first one in here is income smoothing. So managers intentionally reduce fluctuation in reported income to appear more stable, aims to influence investor or others' perception of financial health. And then the second one is selective financial misrepresentation. Flexibility in accounting allows some managers to shift profits across periods to maximize bonuses or avoid taxes. And then the third is about user reaction. Investor may overreact or underreact to earnings reports due to cognitive biases. So why it matters in accounting theory? The behavioral approach challenges the traditional belief that users always act rationally. Instead, it recognizes human limitation, bounded rationally, encourages development of user-friendly and transparent accounting, and then leads to the standard that reduces opportunities for manipulation and misinterpretation.
Okay, next, the human information processing approach in accounting focuses on how the human brain receives, process, and generates decision from financial information. The goal is to ensure that accounting information is not only accurate, but also easy for users to understand and use. This approach consists of three main components. First, input. which is anything that influences the user's initial perception of the information, such as the size of the data, the content it conveys, how it is presented, and the context in which it is received.
Next, secondly, process refer to how a person analyzes the information, which depend on their thinking style and decision-making strategy. Lastly, output is the result of the process in the form of decision of prediction, as well as how aware a person is of the reason behind their decisions. This approach helps making accounting more human, not just about numbers, but also about how those numbers are understood and used effectively.
The next material is evaluation behavioral approach. Most of the research in the field of behavioral accounting aim to obtain a general understanding or generalization of how human behavioral interacts with accounting information. In this case, the study tried to see the relationship between accounting information present in financial statement and the response or attitude of user and this information. The implied objective on the whole study is actually to develop and test behavioral hypotheses that are closely related to accounting theory. These hypotheses include various important things such as the extent to which financial statement data is useful to its user, how individual attitudes are formed as a result of reporting practice carried out by companies, the extent to which the level of materiality affect decision, the effect to the analysis of the information processing model, which include input, process, and output. In other words, this approach tries to describe the complex relationship between humans and accounting information system in the context of decision making.
So in here I will explain about limitations in behavioral accounting research. Although the overarching goal of this approach is fairly clear and important, the reality is that it has not been fully achieved. One of the main reasons is the lack of rigor in both theoretical and methodological aspects in many experimental and survey-based studies within the field of behavioral accounting. Many studies using experimental or survey approaches have not yielded scientifically convincing or consistent results. A common methodological weakness is the use of surrogate variables, substitute variables meant to represent certain behavior or attitudes that unfortunately often fail to accurately reflect reality. Additionally, the view that experiments are a form of social contract, despite the relationship between the researchers and the participants, suggests that social relationship factors can influence the outcomes of experimental when these relational aspects are not properly controlled. The validity of the experimental result can be promised, making it difficult to generalize and finding widely.